Shalum, Shalum, and welcome. Welcome to Endtime Reflections. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Symmanayah, and these are the words I'm compelled to present before an awakening, set-apart nation. Individuals, both Hebrews and Goyim, or Hebrews and Gentiles, Abraham, and other nations who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. These words are to you, and I consider you my brother, my sister, my family. In this 32nd installment of Endtime Reflections, I want to bring your attention to the word breakthroughs. And let me just be simplistic with some examples, so to speak, my brothers and sisters. If you had a freshly baked loaf of bread and you wanted to put some kind of spread or butter or something on it, and you want to break it open, would you use a power saw? If you needed to break the seal on a glass jar, would you use a hammer? If you need to break through foliage and weeds and tree limbs to carve a path, would you use a spoon? The point is, my brothers and sisters, breakthroughs, depending on what the breakthrough is, will dictate what type of tools, what type of processes are necessary. And so it is with things. I believe it's also with people. But before I state the case why breakthroughs are important, let me say this. The views expressed in these podcasts do not necessarily reflect the views of the owner, managers, and or shareholders of this media platform. With that said, let's get into it, my brothers and sisters. We are experiencing more strongholds than we care to acknowledge. We are distracted on many fronts as end times ramp up. Uncertainty is growing, and by now you're probably tired of me saying that. What is the solution? One of the solutions is that we learn and seek to discern the voice of the Spirit of Yahuah sent in Yahusha's name. One of the solutions is that in discerning living instructions as they come through his chosen ones or as we receive them through his Spirit, that we learn how to identify and respond correctly. Yashar'al, oh Yashar'al, yes, there are strongholds, there are distractions. Now we should know by now that the Almighty Father, through his discipline, will come breakthroughs. From identifying the names of the Almighty One to language, to scriptures, interpretations of scriptures, to practices and behaviors, there are more divisions than we care to acknowledge. But there will be breakthroughs, O Yashar'al. The Almighty Father, Yahuwah's Spirit, sent in Yahusha's name as our teacher, will open our eyes and ears to receive what he's saying to us. We will see out of his discipline our abilities to witness scriptures come alive with the phenomenal effect that will contribute to improving our worship and obedience to the Almighty Father. Knowledge and trust is important. Knowledge and trust in the Almighty Father Yahuwah will be extremely important in order for us to begin identifying what is expected of us during these uncertain times. As things get intense, refuge will be a topic of discussion as well as movement, safety, food and supplies, transportation methods. Now I would like to read some of the following things to you, my brothers and sisters. Proverbs 1:7 states the fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. It will require wisdom and discipline, my brothers and sisters, for us to be beneficiaries of breakthroughs like we should. And yes, people will be seeking safety. They will be seeking refuge. And I present to you Proverbs 14:26 says, "In the fear of Yahuwah is strong trust, and his children have a place of refuge." My brothers and sisters, to address why breakthroughs are needed, consider these words as answers to why. Why do I need a breakthrough? Why do I need something to put me on the right track? Why do I need something to reinforce my walk and set apartness? Is not the community, the fellowship, the assembly or group that I'm in, is that not enough? No, it's not, my brothers and sisters. In order to walk filled with the Spirit, we must continuously be mindful of the many actions that come before us. We must be mindful of what it takes to have breakthroughs that we can grow through and beyond what we have been taught, what we have been learning, that we move and get more, and more, and more, and then some more. As the Spirit of our teacher Yahusha feeds our spirit, strengthens us, fortifies us. Why is this important? Matthew 24:4-5 saying, Yahusha answered, said to him, take heed that no one leads you astray. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and they shall lead many astray. This is why we must be mindful of breakthroughs. Drop down to the 9th verse. He said, then they shall deliver you up to affliction and kill you, and you shall be hated by all nations for my name's sake. The breakthrough is having the strength and fortitude to endure to the very end. Again, you might say, why? Consider the things that will occur during these end times. 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4 say, let no one deceive you in any way, because the falling away is to come first. And the man of lawlessness is to be revealed, the son of destruction, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Almighty One or that is worshipped, so that he sits as the Almighty One in the dwelling place of the Almighty One, showing himself that he is the Almighty One. The great deception is coming, causing many to fall. But there will be breakthroughs, O Yashar'al. We will see demonstrations of obedient children. What is your position? My brothers and sisters, we are not to be afraid of what man can do to us. But it is important that we begin to brace for what's ahead and know how to respond. There will be times for many where we find ourselves extremely challenged. During these times, some will face extreme pain. Our emotions will be heightened and challenged as well. Words in some instances can be easy to say, but when the right response and actions are needed, have we readied ourselves? Are we prepared? Things will prove to become challenging with each emerging day. Yashar'al, O set apart family, I want to visit the following. John 12:23-25. It reads as follows. And Yahusha answered them, saying, the hour has come for the son of Adam to be esteemed. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. He who loves his life shall lose it, and he who hates his life in this world shall preserve it for everlasting life. A seed must die. The things that we have, the things that we receive, they must break open and move beyond that. Beyond saying just hallelujah. Beyond just saying I have a seed. We must witness the seed bud and break through. We must witness the plant, the vine, mature. We must witness the fruit that it produced. We must witness the seeds that come from it. We must witness the wine that is a result of being pressed by the Almighty Father. You see, my brothers and sisters, life everlasting by the word of the Almighty Father. There is so much from A to Z and beyond. My brothers and sisters, this requires breakthroughs. The time is now to realize we must press forward into maturity in this set-apart walk. We must realize as a seed sprout, the journey of growth begins and does not stop. It doesn't even end when it bears fruit. Life cycles are continuous for plants as it is for us. And in due season, we will face judgment and everlasting life. I have witnessed much conversations about the fruit a brother or sister bear. I have witnessed individuals who believe, echoing their own praise for what they have done and toot their own horn, saying, I produce this fruit and that fruit. and I'm producing fruit, so come to me. They use these words and tooting their own horn, so to speak, for self-gratification, to lure the weak and unlearned and undiscerning, to deceive many. Make no mistake, Yashar'al, there will be breakthroughs. People will be disciplined and corrected or removed, or we will find ourselves coming away from them. Who is aware of Luke 9:62 that reads, "But Yahusha said to him, no one having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the reign of the Almighty One." Is a person busy talking about their fruit? Now sure, we who witness the fruit of one, there are times we will testify of the good of the works that Yahusha is doing in that person. But a person who brags and boasts and looks back is missing the opportunity to gain what is expected of him or her to do now, going forward. Yesterday has come and went. Last year has passed. What are you doing going forward? What instructions are you giving your flock? What instructions are we receiving? Proverbs 11:2 say, "Pride comes, then comes shame, but with the humble is wisdom." My brothers and sisters, out of all the challenging times we face, it is important for us to identify the need to recognize true breakthroughs, breaking out, breaking through, rising up stronger and better than yesterday. It is time for us to press into the tasks that are given to us by Abba Yahuah, whether it's directly in spirit or as he worked through the chosen leaders as structure is established. Each of us are important for the fulfillment of these end times. And during these trying times, we will begin to identify what we are being prepared to do. Some are moving beyond preparation and are moving into a more active role in the building up of a set-apart nation. In Romans 12:3-5, it says, "For I say, through the favor which has been given to me, to everyone who is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he should think, but to think soberly, as the Almighty One has given to each a measure of belief. For as we have many members in one body, but all members do not have the same function, so we, the many, are one body in Messiah, and members each one of one another." Yashar'al, we will stumble at times. We will fall, but never forget that breakthroughs are possible through the blood of the Lamb. Breakthroughs will come out of the discipline from the Almighty Father. As we press into challenging times, let us begin to be mindful that out of judgment and discipline come breakthroughs. There are strongholds that we may not even consider a stronghold, but we will eventually see and hear all that is necessary. We will receive the instructions from the Almighty Father to know that the need for breakthroughs is an ongoing process. By looking and pressing forward, we can receive our deliverance, and we will very well recognize breakthroughs, those who must and will fulfill end-time prophecies. There will be participation and deliverance among us. There will be demonstration of breakthroughs. There will be encouragement to those who have no idea of what it takes to step into breakthroughs that free us from the strongholds that distract us and cause us to waste time. Behold, O set-apart nation, our redemption draws near. We will witness the presence of the Spirit of Abba Yahuah like never before, working in us and through us one towards another. Who the Almighty Father Yahuah chooses for specific tasks is his choice and his choice alone. Evidence and proof will rise with power among the obedient. Let me just say this, O Yashar'al. Begin the discussion. Ask a person. Ask yourself, what breakthroughs are needed? What strongholds can I identify? And how do I remove myself from them? We discern the words of the Almighty Father and obey. We seek to look at the scriptures come alive by his Spirit teaching us. We identify his chosen mores, his chosen pastors, his chosen bishops. Yes, there are some that are chosen and obedient and will lead us through the breakthroughs that are necessary. I invite you, my brothers and sisters, stay tuned. There is so much more to come. There is so much to say. There is so much to do. There are many details and processes that will become clear as we step closer in these final days. Yashar'al, O Yashar'al, be encouraged. Be encouraged. Trust and believe the plan of the Almighty Father will be fulfilled. On that note, my name is Symmanayah. I come to you in the name of Yahusha Mashiach. Shalom.